the hills and fall for mine. She's waiting for love to be realized. I'll send her my heart covered as a gift and hope that you'll take it into.
Time is passing fast, and we've had a lot of adventures since we saw you last. Yes, it's amazing. It's like another decade has went by. Yeah.
Oh, it's very short to me. Just another
It's short to
Saturday
us too. Yeah.
just comes by so fast.
I know you got to pay attention. It's like waiting at the bus stop, and if you don't stand up in time, the guy just keeps driving.
Yes.
It's like, hey, I want to ride. Oh, too late. He's gone. You didn't stand up in time. You know.
Mhm.
That
Yeah,
is if they have a bench. Yeah.
I can see Ibiok. Hello, Ibiok.
Are you sure that's him? I don't hear any noise.
Oh, he's here.
I'm with
Hey,
you. I'm
Ibiok.
with you. I'm with you. Yes, I'm with you.
Oh, Ibiok. Nice to
Yes,
hear
I'm
your
with you.
voice. Hmm.
Thank you.
So,
Hello, Ibiok. Yes. Okay.
it's rare that you come on from the beginning and just hear you clearly. So, Ibiok,
Okay.
what about
Yes.
how are things going on in your area?
Where we are enjoying the books now. A lot of us are reading the books, and I've been having some good responses from most of my new friends here.
Okay. Are they are they
So
chipping in
like I
something?
told you,
Are
yes,
they giving?
only one person that one of my that one that I gave that shipping something. So that one is has been kept. When I'm able to let up to between call it between 5 and 10, I will send it out.
I mean, I think everyone who gets a copy should just chip in something, huh?
Yes. I
Mm.
told you, last time I dropped 10 in Lagos houses. So within Port Harcourt here, one friend that has collected one has paid him something, which is almost about one call it that $10 dollars now, about 3,000 naira. So that one is being kept. So I am advising them, if they cannot pay all, they can pay in parts until they are through.
Yeah, in 2 installments. Yeah, Ibiok.
Yes. Like
Hmm.
2 installments. Yes. Like 2 installments. Okay.
Now, what are the prospects for
But
people?
I'm having good responses.
Yes.
Yes, I am having good responses. Like some of my friends here that have gone through the book, they are sending in good feedback to me.
What
So
do they have any experiences that you would like to share?
no major experience yet. There's no major experience from others. Uh,
So, 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 what do they have in terms of
I have been here.
feedback?
Hello.
Yeah, you've been
In
talking
terms of
about
feedback,
good
been
feedback. So,
answering.
what
I
does
have
it?
been answering a lot of questions.
Sorry.
Yes, the feedbacks, the questions they ask. Eh? Some of them are asking a few questions that we are able to handle here.
What are some of these questions? Let's get some of them. Yeah.
The
Yeah, Ibiok.
network is bad. I said some of them are asking a few questions that we are able to direct them well here.
Okay, like what? Maybe we can learn from their questions too.
Yes. Some of them, you know, the problem here. Everybody wants a part that will make them maybe set themselves free, both economically and otherwise. So I've been telling them they should go. What they need will be to them in due time. This part is not a part that you will rush, that you want to grab this, want to grab that, you want to be this, you want to be that. No. It's most of the things we have been discussing, like the last Skype talk that Duane dealt so much on the miracles and the rest of the things. So I don't I advise them not to expect so much, but they should take their part according to their pace. Then read the books and use sessions. Then they will have certain revelations about their life.
Do you envisage any activities, any outdoor activities or indoor?
No.
So what are you planning as activities in the near future or distant future? Hello, Ibiok?
You mean outdoor activities?
Yes.
No outdoor activities. Okay. We are planning something for Lagos. Hello, we are planning something. We are planning something for Lagos at the end of this month. The Lagos axis. There will be an activity. I mean activity there around October first week. Then within Port Harcourt, we are also planning something.
What is it specifically that you're
Are you with me?
You're planning? Yes. What are you planning specifically?
Specifically in Lagos.
Yes.
The line is breaking. In Lagos, there will be a follow-up to the meeting they had last time. In Lagos, there will be a follow-up to the meeting they had last time in October first week. So we are planning towards that, and it will be a bit bigger than that one that they organized over there. We are gathering ourselves. We are contacting. I've just been introduced to one other young man that I have been discussing with on WhatsApp. So there is one that is reading the book already. So plus the old ones. We are trying to see how we can organize ourselves here.
Okay.
Okay.
Do you plan to have some new sessions together?
Yes, we are planning towards that. So we are trying to locate the. I've been going around to locate some parks here, but the government people are not favorable. They don't like to give us space, and some of the parks within Port Harcourt here are not well kept. So it's not good to go and use a place that is not well kept. The only place that is well kept is very expensive. So we have been trying to locate a place. Very soon we'll have a place. I'm sure of that.
Okay.
Yes.
And with the presence of many cooperation members down there in Port Harcourt, in Nigeria as a whole,
Yes.
what have been some of the reactions they've had seeing the new books or hearing about them or reading them?
Well, some of them have not. Some of them have not been reacting favorably to it. They are still leg deep in their cooperation system. So since they are still leg deep there, I've been able to. Some of them are my Facebook friends. When they share that all those their cooperation items, I don't answer them anything, but I make sure that they have what I post to them. Some of them maybe because of fear or because of what they don't want to change, call it change their path or change their ways. They are still neck deep in it. I don't have to worry anybody now. With time they will come up. We have been discussing, so I don't have to force anybody. You know how this things goes.
Okay. Yeah. No, friends, that was Ibiok giving a rundown of, let me say, activities in Nigeria. I don't know whether Duane has any suggestions for them, how they can beef up their activities or their methods or anything like that. I don't know.
Yes, Charles, thank you. Yes, I heard Ibiok there, and yes, like anything, you just simply, well, I would, like I first started, like any of us do, you start talking to people that they have cell phones, or they, I would say they just get together if they can. I don't really recommend trying to find a place that they have to pay money for. Okay, I would look for anything but that. I wouldn't look for a place to pay money. That's ridiculous because they have, limited funds, and most people do. I would say, go to a good place is a hotel. Used to hold meetings in hotels, in the lobbies. Those are nice places. It costs you nothing. You go into the hotel lobby. There must be some big hotels around there or small ones, whatever. That's a good place. Here we have community rooms. I don't know, but I'm assuming that there are hotels there somewhere. That's an idea, just to get together, or go to the park or something like that, or a quiet restaurant. I don't really care for the restaurants because, again, there's always these distractions, the waitress, other people, and then the food. People are eating food at the same time, even at the table you're at. It's really a distraction. I did that. I don't do those things anymore. But the hotel lobbies, or there's different sections in hotels, those are good. I used to have a lot of them at the Hilton over here, business meetings and what have you, meet people. It's just, there's a lot of little quiet areas. But just to start something, just, don't look for the big bang. Don't look for the big project. Just simply start, get people together, see where they're at, what they're willing to do. Again, we only have so much time in the world. The clock is ticking. Pay attention, kind of go over what's going on in the world, and then decide, from where they're at, what is possible to just, move forward. So, all I can do is kind of surmise this, and that is that, being there, it's different. Like, I'm here, okay? I'm doing what I can here. And it's, even though it's might be easier to move around and get things here, it's still just as restricted because, again, it's the willingness and it's the agreement of people to, wake up, you might say. So that's the toughie. It doesn't matter where it is. And in desperate situations, people are more willing to wake up than when they're having a great life, because the great life here, supposedly in the United States, people aren't interested. You know, they're more interested in the phenomena that's taking place. If it's the political system, or especially the movie stars and all this stuff, and the movies and entertainment and places to go and Disneyland. Yeah, you see, because I see it really cool. I want to, in the future, position myself there. That's what we're being shown so far as Africa. Hey, and I'm fine with it. I'm fine with the village life. I'm not looking for all this foo-foo that's here. I don't go to it anyhow. You know, I'm basically doing what I'm doing here. We go out to the beach once in a while, but we're usually doing this, and I don't even go downtown Main Street to Huntington Beach. I'm not interested. I'm not interested in any of these things. I'm not interested in seeing the sights. I'm only focused on what's real all the time, and it's in my awareness that I see this. So this is where the individual starts to wake up, and it's not just ideas. Okay, so again, it's not always easy to explain, because where you are, Charles, where Ibiok is, and everybody's in a different situation. You know, some people are in the Sahara Desert. Okay, all you got is sand. Okay, well, you know, if I'm there, I'll figure something out. But otherwise, you know, I'm not exactly sure of the situation. So you just go out there. You just do what you can. You start talking to people. I used to just talk to people on the street. You know, you can just say, hey, oh, I like those shoes you're wearing. Where'd you get those? You know, and start talking to the individual. And, you know, some people will stop and talk, you know, whatever. Like Kelsey, you know, she rides her skateboard out there, and then she does, she does these chats on Facebook. That's what she does. She likes to do that. And it's great. And so it's doing something. You know, her and Val, it's doing something. It's not sitting around wondering what to do. Okay, so again, doing something. Yeah. So yeah, I see Africa as the big adventure. There's a lot of people there. There's a lot of activity. There's a lot of people hanging out and doing nothing. So you can go talk to them and, make something up. Something funny. It's like, hey, you guys want to start a garden with us? You know, whatever. Just make something up. You know? Yes, Charles, go ahead.
Okay, Duane. It's a very complex issue, especially in Africa, there to galvanize people and to make them want to step up their awareness. They're looking only for immediate gains, immediate remuneration, if I can call it, and they subscribe to this kind of tendencies that border on acceptance of the status quo. So if more and more people start seeing the light, they know that everyone is a programmer, and you can do anything in your virtual world, your handset and all that. But this is not the case in Africa, where the immediate concern is immediate survival now. How to get the next meal. How not to be living in that kind of poverty. So it's a big challenge. So I wanted to ask Ibiok, what about do you envisage saying? Can you imagine some people enrolling in the universal universities out there, Ibiok?
Before they would like to enroll, they would they want to know the background of the university. They want to know the background. So as we have been advertising it through our different posts, most of them have been seeing it now. I've not received any interest yet from any of my friends on the social media. So, but I have been sharing it out a lot. I've been sharing it out a lot. So here, university abroad, a lot of people are skeptical because they are afraid that if you can enroll in them, when you get the certificate, you will not be honored in Nigeria. Or
No,
what they need is
what I'm
something.
talking about is our universal universities. Where Val is the dean and ably assisted by Kelsey, and their professors recruited from various branches of different walks of life who teach, they're like they will further the works of the wonderful worldwide educators. So do you see people coming in for that? Because I see
When there is
yes,
when there is enough awareness, they will come up for that. For now, people are not aware of the existence of it yet, and for them to embrace the new presentation programs is another thing that we have to wake them up. I still feel that it is a gradual process. They will come up in time.
yeah,
They will
because
come up.
the universal universities will not only be for new friends, for the general public.
Yes.
So do you see a predisposition towards this venture? People asking questions about these universal universities?
For now, I'm not having any questions from people. But I'm sure that when they are aware of the new presentation programs, they will begin to pick interest.
Okay, because I want to think that with the low salaries, the inability to even chip in something for a new book that brings a lot of true knowledge and in fact a lot of information to build up one's awareness. If guys are finding it difficult there, then do you think they will adhere?
Well, like yes, I know that they will embrace it. They will adhere to it. But presently, they have to be aware of the new presentation programs here in Nigeria. At least we have been for the past 1 or 2 years, we have been able to create a certain kind of impact through social media here, and at least one or two, 3, 4 people have been calling in, and we have been explaining a lot of things to them. And if they have started something in Lagos now, Port Harcourt will soon join, and there's somebody in Owerri now that is sharing something with us. King Manu is in Jos. So when we have enough circulation of people who want to share with the new presentation programs, I think there will be that awareness to think of joining the university.
Yeah, I think the universities they are an integral part of the new presentation. You see, even though we have the new presentation in the form of a university. Making it a truly educational program, not religious
Yes.
or spiritual or anything. You actually go in to study and gain the true knowledge and apply it to your life, and the benefits that can accrue. So what I want to suggest is that you make people understand about the university as an integral part of the new presentation. It is, in my opinion, it is not something apart. It is just the new presentation in another guise, in another form. You see, because if people
So,
will not come into the new presentation formally, just knowing that they are enrolling in a university, uh, is something different. So you might find people uh, wanting to attend these new universities. So you make sure that you try to link the two together. It's not like it's a separate thing. Uh-huh. It is just the new presentation in another guise for people who have that kind of worldly view. See, but then when they come in, then later they will discover that their priorities will change, and many things about their many facets of their thinking are going to be modified by this true education. So please, I think you should not put them into watertight compartments, because it will be like defeating the purpose of the universities. The universities. It's an integral part of it. Yes. Just you have to look carefully to see it. Yes. It's only the financial part of it that maybe scaring to Africans, but people elsewhere will embrace it, I'm sure. Yeah.
in other words,
Yes.
in other words, as we are call it introducing the new presentation programs to people, we should also introduce the programs of the university also. We should discuss with them about the programs of the university.
Yeah, yes. You just present
Yes.
all the information. You see, you find that life is so funny. There are some people who think that they don't want to join the new presentation, but then they will like the universities, or they're excited by that name. The universal universities. They want to attend a university. In the thinking of this world, university is very high.
Yes.
Up there, and you see, so it is still the new presentation in another guise. Yes, that is it. So it's not like you are presenting the two. You present the new presentation, and then no, you just let them see everything. New presentation, and then the universities. Yeah, all is an organic whole.